Everyone around you is getting married, engagement photos, wedding videos, baby announcements. And you, still waiting, still praying, still wondering if something is wrong. You love God, you've been faithful, you've asked honestly. So why does it feel like God is blessing everyone else and keeping you single? What if this season isn't rejection? What if it's protection? What if God is doing something so specific, so intentional, that missing it would cost you everything? Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you will see your waiting differently. The Bible never treats waiting as punishment. It treats waiting as preparation. The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him. Lamentations 3 verse 25. Scripture repeatedly shows that the longest waits often precede the greatest assignments, not delays, design. And if you are still single while others are getting married, Scripture already gives us language for what God may be doing, quietly, patiently, deliberately. Let's walk through it together. God is protecting you from a future you can't see yet. There are relationships that feel right but end wrong, and there are doors God refuses to open, not because He doesn't love you, but because He loves you too much. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3 verse 5. Your understanding sees chemistry, God sees character. Your heart sees loneliness, God sees lifelong consequences. Many people marry because the season feels urgent, but urgency is never the same as confirmation. God knows which relationships would drain your peace, delay your purpose, or slowly erode your faith, and sometimes, the most loving answer God gives is silence, not because He is absent, but because He is guarding you. What feels like delay is often divine restraint. And this leads to something deeper. God is refining your discernment, not denying your desire. Some prayers don't go unanswered, they go unfulfilled, because fulfillment too early would damage you. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Singleness sharpens discernment. It teaches you to hear God without emotional interference. It separates desire from direction. Many people marry because they fear being alone, not because they are led, but God is forming in you the ability to recognize peace, not just attraction. If you married too soon, you might choose companionship over calling. God is teaching you how to listen beyond your feelings. This season isn't empty, it's educational, and the lesson continues. God is breaking patterns that would destroy your marriage. Some delays are not about timing, they are about healing. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147 verse 3. Unhealed wounds don't disappear in marriage, they multiply. God may be keeping you single because He is dismantling cycles, emotional dependence, fear of abandonment, people-pleasing, settling, rushing. Marriage doesn't fix broken identity, it exposes it, so God works on the root before He gives the fruit. This is not punishment, this is preparation for peace. but there's another layer most people miss. God is developing your identity before sharing your life. If you don't know who you are without someone, you will lose yourself with someone. You are complete in Him, Colossians 2 verse 10. Singleness forces clarity. It teaches you who you are when no one is choosing you daily. God is anchoring your identity in Him, not in relationship status, because marriage adds responsibility. And God never adds weight to a foundation that isn't solid. If God joined you to someone before you were rooted, love would become pressure instead of partnership. So He waits, and builds you first, but halfway through this message, there is something crucial you need to hear. God does not rush covenant. When the time had fully come, God sent His Son, Galatians 4 verse 4. Even salvation arrived on divine timing, not human urgency. If God waited centuries for redemption to unfold at the right moment, why would He rush your marriage? Waiting does not mean forgotten, it means appointed. And that understanding reframes everything. God is preparing you for a different kind of union. Not all marriages carry the same assignment. Some unions are companionship, others are calling. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 9. God may be aligning you with someone whose purpose intersects deeply with yours, not just emotionally, but spiritually. That alignment takes time, because both people must be prepared independently. If either arrives too early, the union collapses under imbalance. So God works in parallel. Quietly, separately, faithfully. And this explains the loneliness you sometimes feel at night. God is teaching you how to wait without losing faith. Waiting exposes belief. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. Jeremiah 17 verse 7. It's easy to trust God when prayers are answered quickly. It's harder when silence stretches. But waiting matures faith. It teaches you to trust God's character, not His timing. If your faith survives delay, it will survive marriage challenges. God is strengthening your spiritual endurance, quietly. And endurance always precedes expansion. God is saving you from a comparison trap. Comparison poisons gratitude. Each one should test their own actions without comparing themselves to someone else. Galatians 6 verse 4. Not every marriage you see is blessed. Some are rushed, some are fragile, some are built on fear of being left behind. God keeps you single so you don't confuse visibility with victory. Your timeline is not behind, it's different, and different often means deliberate. God is aligning your emotional maturity with your future spouse. Love requires emotional regulation, not just affection. Be completely humble and gentle, be patient, bearing with one another in love. Ephesians 4 verse 2. Patience isn't learned in marriage, it's tested there. God may be growing your emotional stability now, so future conflict doesn't undo the union. Some seasons feel lonely because growth is happening internally, and internal growth is invisible, but powerful. God is teaching you contentment before commitment. Desperation attracts the wrong people. I have learned to be content whatever the circumstances. Philippians 4 verse 11. Contentment is not resignation, it is trust. When you stop chasing marriage to fill emptiness, you stop settling. God is teaching you peace without conditions, because love chosen from peace lasts longer than love chosen from fear, and now, we arrive at the deepest truth. God is preparing you for a love that will not cost your soul. Some relationships cost your peace, others protect it. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, without painful toil for it. Proverbs 10 verse 22. God's love does not drain you, it strengthens you. If God is keeping you single, it may be because the love He has planned will feel safe, mutual, and spiritually aligned. And anything less would be beneath what He is forming in you. God is not withholding love, He is guarding destiny. Your singleness is not a gap in your life story, it is a chapter where strength is built, clarity is formed, and faith is refined. When the season changes, you will look back and understand why this waiting was necessary, and you will be grateful God didn't rush what was meant to last. If this message spoke to your heart, you are not alone. Waiting can be heavy, but it is never wasted. Take a moment, reflect. Let peace replace pressure. If this encouraged you, like this video, it helps this message reach someone who needs it tonight. Subscribe for more faith-grounded guidance like this, and share this with someone who is quietly waiting, wondering if God still sees them. He does, and He's working, even now.